Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good one today. I'm the Metal Junkie, and today we're starting a new triple threat of the week, which is Alice in Chains this week. Like always, I take suggestions from you guys, from my subscribers, pick the 3 most popular suggestions out of the bunch, and I react to them. Of course, I cannot know those songs, and I have 3 here that I don't know, starting with It Ain't Like That. I don't know too much about Alice in Chains. Out of the 4 big grunge bands, they're probably the ones I know the least about. I know Wood. I know. I did a song on here back in the day. I don't know if it's still on the channel. I did Man in the Box before. Them Bones is probably my favorite track by them so far that I heard of, but I haven't heard too much compared to like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam. So time to fix that with the triple threat of the week. Like I said, we're going to jump right into It Ain't Like That and see what it's all about. Stay tuned for 3 more suggestions. 3 more reactions, I should say. I'm digging the vibe of the track so far. I like that bow wow bow bow wow. It's kind of groovy, and then you got that more heavy riff, that boom 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 boom, or however it went. It was kind of filthy, and I always heard that Alice in Chains were the more heavier band out of the 4 grunge bands, and I can kind of see it with songs like this and like Them Bones. They certainly had an edge to them, you know what I mean? But yeah, really cool so far. Let's keep her going.
Feel as though a tooth were
And I'm never mad when one of these 90s bands can add solos to their songs, right? It's a missing art, especially nowadays in modern times. You barely see it at all, except for the old school bands that are still going. Gotta say, I love that line. Here I sit writing on the paper, trying to think of words you can't ignore, meaningful lyrics. And that's what I feel like with this track, especially with like lines like "where I go is when I feel able, how I fight is why I'm feeling sore," and just very poetic. I like the way it's written. Let's wrap this up before I give my final thoughts. In my eyes, what I'm lacking, score and face, a 10-point slacking, sign the deal, set in motion, smaller fish, so huge the ocean. See the cycle I'm waiting for. It ain't like that anymore. See the cycle I'm waiting for. It ain't like that anymore. Love that main riff, that boom, 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 boom. Love it. It had that edge to it. Pretty great song. Like I said, I love the lyrics. Vocally too. Lane Staley, I think the guy's name is. Rest in peace. He is one of the vocalists from the grunge bands that is now passed on, that are now dead. 3 out of 4 are gone, which is crazy. Only Pearl Jam's Eddie Vedder is the only one still living. And when you think of like the big four of thrash in the 80s, crazy how the abuse that those guys did, but yet they're all still alive, for the most part. So interesting stuff. Yeah, the lyrics, it seems like this guy's going through some stuff, but he's putting on a smile. But what's going on behind the smile? That's what I was gathering. There's a lot of like metaphors and stuff like that in the way he did his lyrics. But yeah, I feel like there's something definitely going on inside this person that they're talking about, right? And perhaps they're having a rough time inside. I don't know what the specifics are, whether it be like drug abuse or what. But this guy is having a rough time. But there's one line, if I can find it. Behind the smile, a tongue that's slipping. See, that's what makes me think like he's just putting on this facade, but deep down, he's struggling. That's just what I feel. But that's what a lot of the 90s tracks were about. Pretty depressing stuff half the time. But yeah, really good track. Like the riffs from the heavy like dum 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 to the other one with the friggin' bend in it or whatever it was, the groovy part. Love that. The vocals were great. Cool chorus and great lyrics. So great first track for you guys to suggest. It ain't like that. And it's getting the thumbs up. And this is a band I'm so eager to dive into just because I don't know very much about them compared to the other bands of the era. So stay tuned, like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the future reactions to Alice in Chains. You got 2 more coming right up, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, this is the triple threat of the week, so I hope you're enjoying it. But until next time, thanks for watching.